Hey guys, and welcome back to Team SPR HQ. This is Dempsey here, and I'll be taking a first look at Defiance. It's been released for about a week or two now, and I'm going to be showing you guys what the general game is like, as well as a little bit of information about the game.
You're live.
First off, Defiance is made by Tryon Worlds in association with Sci-Fi. They were going to be making a TV show coinciding with the game. The game is going to be based off the TV show.
What are you doing?
And the TV show is basically, there's been some aliens that migrate into the Earth society, and there's been a war of defiance, and of course there is now alien technology around the world, the Earth, and now Ark Hunters are searching for that technology, as well as some rogue groups of raiders, scrappers, hellbugs, all this random stuff that is really alien, I guess. And of course, you're one of the Ark Hunters, so you're hunting for the technology, and basically you're shooting up tons of stuff. It's an MMO TPS. It's been a third-person shooter. It's also got aim down sight, which is also a great feature. But I will be telling you a bit more about the game very soon. So as I get into the game, it's basically a straightforward, you jump in, you get a bit of knowledge about the game, and then you just basically straight bang into it. You go through a bit of terrain, and then you end up being with the Earth Republic, and from there you start your missions. Through these missions, it's basically what you generally have for MMO. Basically you collect this, or you go there, you go there, you go there, and you basically get a reward for it. And for Defiance, it's mainly aiming at the general shooting of it, because at the moment, from what I've seen, I've done some arc falls, I've done some quests, I've gone through some of the story mode, and it's basically very basic at the moment. In terms of feedback, I would want to see a bit more gun variation. You've got types of guns that are different, but when you're unlocking all of them, they're basically the same thing. And I've been unlocking some of the special guns throughout the quests, and worse than one of the guns that I first got during the game, and that was through one of the lockboxes that I first got in Tier 2. Then I unlocked a Tier 4 box, and the guns were actually worse than the Tier 2 lockbox, so there's nothing really good about going for the better lockbox, because you're only getting just some more basic guns. In terms of the vendors, there's only a few guns and shields available, which I think is very lackluster. For a game of its size, especially coinciding with a TV show, you'd think you'd have a bit more, I guess, costume changes. I know there's quite a lot of outfit changes, but there's nothing that changes your skills or your stats at all. And that's also the same with the guns. There is a lack of skill boosting and stat boosting through the items. It's mainly focused on basically doing everything and getting your ego rating up. There's a competitive side to it as well. I've tried that out. At the moment, the cloak is very OP for that. So if you're wanting to play a lot of multiplayer, go the cloak, get behind people, shoot them up, and even if you get in battle, you go cloak halfway through, you get a shield off that. So it's another area that you can do in Defiance. In terms of what I'd like to see, would be some more items, the vendor and marketplace sort of being a bit more larger, a bit more stats being available, the ego grid being a lot more and boosting your stats as well. So when you're leveling up, you have the option to actually upgrade your character, because at the moment I'm basically leveling up and I don't feel like I'm getting stronger. You play the game to get stronger. That's the whole point of an MMO usually. Through this, it's mainly just getting through the story, and for an MMO that is very, very basic. Like, you might as well play Star Wars or something, and you'd probably get extra outfit items and stuff like that. Even in WoW you'd do that. So there's nothing that's been an advancement on MMO Yes, it's an FPS, or a TPS, it's a shooting MMO, so you have a new area that you're sort of venturing into, like Borderlands 2 did a little bit. But you need to expand on that, and I don't see Tryon Worlds trying to do that for Defiance. And that's something you need to do for your game to be successful. Yes, it's going with the TV show, but that's not going to keep pulling a crowd. Because, yeah, you want the TV show to be successful, but you also want the game to be successful, and at the moment you're basically repeating yourself. And I've had at times where I'll just quit because I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over. So, I do recommend this game, I do, but for it to work there needs to be a lot of advancements. They had a lot of troubles at the start, but that has all been sorted out now. So if you're interested in getting Defiance, I do recommend it, but it does need to be a bit more added to it, and I think there will be some DLCs added to it, but if it's going to advance the game, I really don't know. So don't expect a massive, another WoW, or basically a competitive MMO that's going to be a kind of rival to any MMOs that are already established. There's no real difference or extra thing you're going to get out of playing Defiance compared to the others, unless you like shooting. So yeah, there are other things you can explore in Defiance, but it's not something that you're going to want to keep playing over and over. It's more of a game that you basically play once over, and then that's basically it. So that's my first look at Defiance. I might do some more gameplay of it and give you guys a bit more of a taste of what everything is. Something like an Arcfall or something as their gameplay. It's kind of repetitive, but you'll get the idea of it. So tune in next time for my Defiance gameplay, and I will hopefully show you some of that in the coming weeks. Please like, subscribe, and even share this video around. It's very good for us, and we want to expand our audience. Thank you very much.